Please stand for the procession of graduates and remain standing for the national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Good evening. Good evening, and welcome to the 64th annual commencement exercise for WP Davidson High School. In a few minutes, I will award 337 outstanding seniors their diplomas. But first, I would like to introduce our platform guests. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Mr. Cressel Threadgill, Superintendent, Mobile County Public Schools. Dr. Lakeisha Brackens, Deputy Superintendent of Academics. Mr. Donnie Stringfellow, Mobile County School Board Commissioner. Ms. Andrea Dennis, Chief Area Administrator. Next, I would like to introduce my three assistant principals who will be assisting me today. Mr. John Williams. Mr. Delvin Powell. Ms. Deborah Quinones. Also on the stage with us this evening are our elementary and middle school feeder pattern principals. Please stand when your name and school is called. Alistair Stevenson, Denton Magnet School of Technology. Tamisha Taylor Jackson, Clark Shaw Magnet. Katina Horton, Fondy Elementary. Beanner Poe, Orchard Elementary. Deidre Jefferson, John Will Elementary. Veronica Coleman, Chastang Fournier K-8 School. At this time, in addition to valedictorian and salutatorian, we would like to recognize students who have demonstrated excellence in their academic achievement. These students will be recognized in 3 categories and will wear a distinguished cord to honor his or her achievement. As I call each group, seniors in each category, please stand and be acknowledged. We begin by recognizing students who have maintained a cumulative GPA from 3 to 3.49. These students are being honored with a silver cord for their hard work and dedication. Cum laude students, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Next, we recognize students who have achieved a cumulative GPA ranging from 3.5 to 3.99. These students are being honored with an Academy Blue cord. Magna cum laude students, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. And now we would like to honor the students who have achieved a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or above. These students are being honored with an old gold cord. Summa cum laude students, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Collectively, the class of 2026 has earned over just over $126 million in scholarships. Of these scholarships, 273 students had 1 or more scholarship offers, and 72 of these scholarship recipients are first-generation college students. Let's give all these outstanding seniors another round of applause for their academic excellence. We will now have an address from our salutatorian, Farah Hugier.
Good evening, everyone. First, congratulations to the class of 2026 for making it here today. You have all worked incredibly hard to be here, and you all deserve to enjoy this moment. I'd like to recognize the parents and families for supporting us throughout this journey and ensuring that we look presentable today with our caps and gowns. I also want to thank the Davidson administration and staff for giving us the opportunity to learn and grow over the past 4 years. And while I know that not all of us enjoyed every assignment and the early mornings, receiving an education is still something we should be thankful for, especially because it is an opportunity not everyone gets to experience. Finally, thank you to the incredible Davidson teachers for being the ones providing us with this education. They have shaped all of us into the people we are today. We may have found solving for X or analyzing a piece of literature redundant at times, but those skills are definitely worthwhile. They will surely help us in ways that we don't expect in the future. For my speech, I'm going to do something a little unorthodox here and answer a question my teacher, Mr. Duke, had us discuss in our Theory of Knowledge class many times. To what extent do you agree with Pythagoras' claim that all things are numbers? For those of you that are familiar with this question and didn't want to hear it again, bear with me, I have a good answer. And for those of you that are not familiar with this question, and for those of you that also mentally checked out when you heard the word Pythagoras, please stay with me. Numbers have made up almost every aspect of our high school career. The grades we get in class fall in the range from 0 to 100. Our unweighted GPA is on a scale from 1 to 4. Our AP exams are scored from a 1 to a 5. For my fellow IB candidates, our IB exams are scored from a 1 to a seemingly impossible 7. And even for those that run track or do cross country, your mile is timed, and that number holds great significance to you as an athlete. Our popularity is determined by how many friends we have and the number of likes and followers we get on social media. And even for some, the followers to following ratio, which I never really understood, is somehow important. But essentially, it's evident that numbers make up so much of who we are. It's challenging to not define ourselves by numbers when our scores, times, and likes are 90% of what we think about when we wake up, get ready for school, interact with peers, and spend sleepless nights preparing for a test, or even just scrolling or playing games in an attempt to pretend that there is no test the next day. With that being said, I still don't agree with Pythagoras' claim that all things are numbers. But I'm not here to tell you that you're not measured by numbers, because I'm sure most of you have received that reassurance at least once by now. What I'm here to tell you is why, because nobody really ever tells you why. In one of my favorite movies and books, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, the main character Charlie says, "In this moment, I swear we are infinite." This entire quote refutes Pythagoras' claim because infinity isn't a number, it's a concept. You can't assign a number to infinity because that's simply just impossible. And I think the same is true for us. We are infinite. We are made up of countless experiences, successes, failures, memories, and relationships. A singular score on an AP exam or a test grade, whether it be good or bad, doesn't account for all of the things that make us who we are. We are infinite just because, like the concept of infinity, we exist to continue. We're all heading towards a different future, whether that be college, a job, the military, or even a gap year. Everything is going to change for us, but life doesn't stop for anybody, and our limits don't exist. There are some of us who, like Charlie said, will forget what it's like to be 18 and ready to graduate, and when we have adapted to all these changes, and all the high school memories will become stories someday, and our pictures will become old photographs, and we'll all become somebody's mom or dad. And he's right, but right now, this moment isn't a story. This moment is happening right now, and it's also infinite. You may be able to count the chairs, the diplomas, the 337 caps on our heads, but you can't count all that we have accomplished and all that we will accomplish. So I think me and Charlie have made a pretty strong case that Pythagoras was wrong. We are clearly so much more than numbers. As you walk onto that stage today, remember that you are infinite. Congratulations, class of 2026 again, and thank you.
And now our valedictorian, Owen Farmer.
Absolutely. Here's a speech that you can use at your high school's upcoming graduation. Disclaimer, AI can make mistakes. I don't think I was supposed to say that part. Don't worry, guys. I'm kidding. I did actually write this by myself. Okay, here we go. Good evening, everyone, and of course, congrats to the class of 2026. I want to start by thanking God for all the ways that He's blessed us and all the ways He's continuing to bless us throughout our lives. Oh, yeah. I'd like to thank all of y'all, fellow graduates, for being such an amazing group of people who it's been a blessing to be able to grow up around and who I will truly miss. I also want to give a special thank you to Ms. Banishak, who's been there for me all 4 years of high school. Ms. Banishak, gracias por todo. I also want to say thank you to all my amazing family, all of our amazing teachers, counselors, administrators, school faculty, everyone who's helped make Davidson the amazing place that it is today. I know that a lot of y'all's hard work often goes unnoticed and behind the scenes, but I truly do struggle to believe that we'd be where we are today without you and all of your hard work, so thank you. And lastly, I actually want to thank each of you on the stands. Thank you for being here supporting us. Whether your graduate's mom, their dad, their friend, or maybe even their aunts, uncles, second cousin first removed, the fact that you're here tonight shows that you care. And to my fellow graduates, my fellow classmates, I encourage y'all to say thank you to your teachers, your family, your friends, everyone who came out here to support you tonight, not only for being here for you, but for being there for you throughout your lives and for many years to come. 400 of a century ago, we all embarked on a journey that we call high school. This journey had many ups and downs, many highs as lows, such as the tough times, like the early mornings, the late nights, the fights, and who could forget the fences that they put up around the school. But remember, the fences weren't there to keep us in. They were there to keep others out. However, I don't know about y'all, but personally, now that we're out of the Davidson fences forever, there's definitely parts about this place I'm going to miss. Some of us may even wish that we could relive fun moments like the football games, the Christmas concerts, and Santa Coach Daigle, the talent show, and Coach Duke reminding us every day that you can do anything. Although high school is coming to an end, it's important for us to look ahead to the future and what's ahead. When we all walk out of here tonight, we're all going to begin walks of life that look very different from those of our peers. Some of us are going to be going to the workforce, others are going to be going to school, others may be going to serve the country, which, by the way, thank you in advance for your service. Others of us may not even know what we're doing yet, but that's awesome too, because as Mrs. Gump once said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Despite all these differences we're about to have, I could think of one thing we're all still going to have in common over the years, and that's hard times. No matter what we do, no matter how hard we try to prepare for them, they're still going to come for us. And this may sound like a depressing, even scary thing for us to talk about tonight at our graduation, but I think it's important to do so. Instead of us being afraid of the hard times, let's make it so that the hard times are afraid of us. So, how can we even prepare for these challenges that are up ahead? Personally, I think the answer lies in one word: why. Why do we do the things that we do? What is our purpose in life? This may sound like such a simple question. I mean, of course I know why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? This is so important for us to ask ourselves because in today's world, we can often get caught up in always trying to chase after the next biggest thing in anything and everything that we do, whether it be in the form of that promotion, that raise, that position in the club, those social media likes, or those grades. There's nothing necessarily wrong with any of these things, but when we let them become our, there's nothing necessarily wrong with any of these things, but we can often become consumed in them and get caught up in ambition and let this keep us from inhabiting the present moment, the right here and the right now. If we're not careful, this can lead us to get caught up and to prioritize the wrong things in life: the money, the status, the glory. Sure, maybe you got that promotion, but maybe now you're already thinking ahead to how you can get the next promotion, how you can make even more money. Sure, maybe you got that position in a club, maybe you're the president of that club, but maybe now you're already looking ahead to the next club you're going to join so you can tack it onto your resume too. Sure, maybe you got a 96 on that test, but maybe now you're already thinking ahead at how you can lose even more sleep to get 100 on the next one. If we're not careful, if we never step back and ask ourselves why, this cycle could go on forever, and we'll never think we'll have fulfilled our lives. If we never stop, we'll never be able to truly enjoy the blessings that we've been given. Think about it this way. If you work your whole life, when are you going to cash in your paycheck and enjoy what you've worked for? And if you never cash in your paycheck, why did you even work your whole life away? Why? If we don't ask why, when hard times come, we'll be both overwhelmed and at a loss for any type of motivation. Whys, like I just mentioned, money, status, grades, to name a few, are all fun to have when everything is going great. But when difficulty strikes, they never come to help. For so long, I let things like this be my why without me even realizing it. I always chased after the next biggest thing in anything and everything that I did without me even realizing it. And if I ever failed at something, I had nothing to rely on because I felt that I had no other purpose in life. But one day, I found the new why. This why has helped me to wake up every morning with a new sense of purpose. It's helped me to push past what I thought was possible in life. This why is there for me in my successes, and when I fail, I know that it's okay because I tried my best and I know my why. So, what is my why? Well, my why is actually a person, and his name is Jesus. He's a why who I can always rely on. Oh yeah. He's a why who I can always rely on, no matter what I'm walking through in life. He knows we've messed up, and he invites us to turn from our mistakes. Jesus is my one why, and ultimately, he's the best why that I've ever had. So I urge you all to ask yourself that question, why? And when you think of your answer, make sure it's something that you're truly proud of, something that truly gives you fulfillment. So that if someone were to ask you, what is your why? You could tell them with a straight back, a straight face, and a proud voice, this is my why. I want to close by saying this. Think of your life like a book. Class, we're nearing the end of chapter 1 of this book. It's about time for us to turn that page. Some of you may be a little sad to leave chapter 1 behind. Others of you may be excited for a fresh start. Regardless, as you go throughout your lives in chapters 2, 3, and so on, know your why and remember your why. Let your why drive you to do more than you could have ever thought possible. And let your why keep you humble so that you don't get overwhelmed with trying to meet the world's definition of success. Live a life that you can truly be proud of so that when they read your book, they'll read to the end and they'll look back and they'll say, man, chapter 1 was the most boring chapter in this whole book. Because the rest of this book is the most incredible thing that I have ever read. I wish you all the best. Thank y'all so much. And once again, congrats to the class of 2026.
I would like to commend this graduating class on their accomplishments over the last incredible 4 years. Each of you have worked hard to get to where you are today. No matter how challenging circumstances have been, today we celebrate you. We celebrate your academic accomplishments, your determination, and most importantly, your resilience. Today, you walk across the stage and turn from a student to an alumnus, but you will forever be a warrior. May you always lead the way in spirit. I will now ask my assistant principals to assist me on stage for the awarding of diplomas. Every student deserves the opportunity to have their name heard and recognized. Please be courteous of this as we present our graduates with their diplomas.
Jason Owen Farmer, summa cum laude, valedictorian, IB Diploma, Epic Major, National Honor Society. Farah Hujair, summa cum laude, salutatorian, IB Diploma, Epic Major, National Honor Society. Michaela Lucinda Camille Adams, cum laude. Esmeralda Alejo Gonzalez, summa cum laude, Epic Minor, National Honor Society. Summer Athena Reyes Alter, cum laude. Antoine DeMarcus Anderson, Jr. Courtney Jermaine Anderson, Jr. Merrick Keith Anderson, magna cum laude, Epic Major. Corey Jermaine Andrews. Ruth Anyarumbatla, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, Epic Major, National Honor Society. Alvin John Appalacho, cum laude. Christian Alexander Aquino Garcia. Jeremy Hayden Arundel, summa cum laude, Epic Major. Derek Tyrone Arrington, Jr. Asha Carla Banks, cum laude. Ethan Daniel Banks, summa cum laude, Epic Major, National Honor Society. Wright Nisi Beatrice, cum laude. Jamar George Bell, cum laude. William Charles Berry, cum laude. Sandria Amaya Blackwell. Carly Noel Booth, cum laude. Elijah Alexander Boria, cum laude. Amani Khalees Bracy, National Honor Society. Olivia Jemiah Braggs, magna cum laude, epic minor. Kanaja Taisha Bridges, cum laude. Caleb Elijah Britford. Zoe Leanna Broadnax, magna cum laude, epic minor. Brooklyn Khalees Brown, cum laude, epic minor. Christopher Deontay Brown, Jr. Cortland Noel Brown, summa cum laude, epic minor, National Honor Society. Dorian Tremaine Brown, cum laude. Garen Raphael Brown, Jr., cum laude. Isabella Cerie Brown, summa cum laude, epic minor. Vontavious Jamar Brown. Gianna Simone Bullard, cum laude. Zykeria Latrice Bullard. Valeria Burchak, cum laude, National Honor Society. Kirsten Jerlane Chatrice Burke. Tayshawn Kinley Burkett. Josie Sue Burks, summa cum laude, epic major, National Honor Society. Brandon J. Sean Burns. Zuri Diana Caballero Jimenez, cum laude. Luke Gabriel Reeve Cabral, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, epic major, National Honor Society. Nazir Lewis Campbell, cum laude. Adrian Campos Magana, cum laude. Joel Deshawn Carlton. Lorenzo James Carr, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, epic major. Caroline Frances Carter, summa cum laude, epic major, National Honor Society. Corlinthia Santez Carter, cum laude. Aaliyah Cheney, cum laude. Angel David Che Agin, cum laude. Damian Jamar Cherry. Elizabeth Joan Chester, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, Epic Major, National Honor Society. Daisiana Carlicia Cole, cum laude. Jarrell Rashad Coleman. Lamaya Anissa Compton, cum laude, National Honor Society. Mackenzie Page Conklin, summa cum laude, Epic Minor, National Honor Society. Chance Cade Cooper, cum laude. Reagan Abriana Cooper, cum laude. Judah Terrell Copeland, magna cum laude, Epic Major. Janaya Gabrielle Courtier. Shayna Rain Andre Cortez. Cooper Deacon Palais Cox, summa cum laude, Epic Minor. Tanaja Michaela Cox. Asia Latrice Craig, cum laude. Davion Isaac Cruz. Victor Karingal Kubi Jr. Estella Isabella Cook Ajin, cum laude. William Edward Culpepper, summa cum laude, Epic Minor. Lincoln Kuza Telez, cum laude. Aiden Nathaniel Darris, cum laude. Dwayne Allen Davis III. Jada Starr Davison, cum laude. Camilla Ariana Dawson. Itzel Siboney Diaz Lopez, cum laude. Diana Yin Din, cum laude. Tree Kwok Din. Demetrius Cameron Dixon. Megan Nicole Dodds, cum laude. Willow Ethan River Dombrowski, Epic Minor. Noah Kristen Dorsey, magna cum laude, Epic Minor. Jaden Marquez Dubose. Dylan Mackay Dunnigan, magna cum laude, Epic Minor. Cheyenne Brianna Dupree. Liam James Eason, cum laude. Ashton Marco Eaton. Alyssa Janice Edwards, summa cum laude, Epic Major, National Honor Society. Jalajuan Tyrese Edwards. James Lawrence Edwards, summa cum laude, epic minor, National Honor Society. Layla DeJay Edwards, cum laude. Charles Hayden Epler, cum laude. Malachi Javante Irvin. Tanila Latoya Essex, cum laude. Richard DeValius Evans Washington, cum laude. Alyssa K. Fields, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, epic minor. Christian Marshall Fincher. Alexis Nicole Flippin. Shutha Tamer Fuquaha, cum laude. Caleb Hakeem Ford. Catherine Ann Fosnight, cum laude, epic minor. Jackson Christian Fox, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, epic major. Brian Allen Gainey. Jordan Michelle Gamble. Ethan Caleb Gates, magna cum laude, epic minor. Ethan Andrew George, magna cum laude. Jorick Trinell Glass Jr., cum laude. Nadia Marie Godwin, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, epic major, National Honor Society. Demetrius LaShun Goff Jr. Mendelin Bell Goldman, magna cum laude, epic major. Sergio Miguel Ganon Tecun. Mauricio Ganon, cum laude. Gabrielle Lee Green. James Wade Green. Jordan Amaya Green, cum laude. Kevin O'Neill Griffin Jr., cum laude. Princess Guerrero. Maria Adovias Guillen Perez. Zaria Sora Hawk, summa cum laude, epic major, National Honor Society. Angela Nicole Hayward, cum laude. Aaliyah Shanae Hector. J.C. Vanessa Henderson, summa cum laude, epic minor, National Honor Society. Ethan Christopher Henry, summa cum laude, epic minor, National Honor Society. Kaylee Grace Hetzman, cum laude. Christopher Cedric Hill Jr., cum laude. Kendra Noel Hill, summa cum laude, epic major, National Honor Society. Royalanda Antonio Holden, Jr. Crystal Jada Holyfield, cum laude. Sheldon Vincent Hollins Clark, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, Epic Major. Bria Lene Hornbuckle. Tanaya Michelle Horton, cum laude. Soraya Islam Hossein, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, Epic Major, National Honor Society. Corey DeJuan Houston. Zaire Kenyenta Howard, cum laude. Noah Sharif Hubbledine, cum laude. Jade Elise Grace Huff, cum laude, National Honor Society. Jaden Lamar Huff. Trenton Tremail Hughes, Jr., summa cum laude, Epic Minor. Peyton Elise Humphrey, summa cum laude, Epic Major, National Honor Society. Anna Michelle Hunt. Michaela Elise Hunter. Sophia Marie Irby, magna cum laude, Epic Major. Salamani Isa. Dahlia Satar Jaber. Gabrielle Renee Jackson. Trayshawn Travanti, cum laude. Riley Wesley James, cum laude. Draylon Lamar Jefferson, cum laude. Kendall Isaac Jimenez, summa cum laude, Epic Minor. Ariana Esmerella Johnson, cum laude. Carlos Travell Johnson, Jr. Hayden Gordon James Register Johnson, cum laude, Epic Minor. Tavion Lamont Johnson, cum laude. Tristan Eric Johnson, cum laude, National Honor Society. Destiny Alasia Johnson Garner, cum laude. Lucas Beckett Joyner, cum laude. Gavin Connor Jones. Caden Terrell Jones. Destiny Lachey Jones-Bell. Carlos Braxton Keith, cum laude. Jaden Kahn. Jamario Anthony Kidd, cum laude. Andre Jacoris King. Robert James Kraft. Dion Gabrielle Lacey, summa cum laude, epic minor. Tan Nian Lam. Michaela Renee Lawson. Leslie Kim Han Lee. Raymundo Pham Lee, magna cum laude, epic minor. Jade Kimura Lene Leaks, cum laude. Brooke Marie Leatherwood, summa cum laude, epic minor, National Honor Society. Tatiana Lejacia Lee Parker, cum laude. Jaden Nicholas Lewis. Josiah Demetrius LeJustin Lewis. Derica Hoitam Lewis Tran, summa cum laude, epic major, National Honor Society. Haralambos Erothany Lindemann, cum laude. Nigeria Saleh Amaya Logan, cum laude. Alexis Catherine Lowry, cum laude. Aurelia McLean Lyons, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, epic major, National Honor Society. Taylor Janelle Mack, cum laude. Terrence Lamar Mack II, cum laude, epic minor. Shiloh Ann Malone, cum laude. Mary Elizabeth Martin, magna cum laude, epic minor. Aiden James McCafferty, summa cum laude, epic major. Ayana Nicole McCants. Zanaya Janae McCants. Catherine Taylor McCrory, magna cum laude, epic minor. Mara McElroy, summa cum laude, epic minor. Braden Patrick McGill. Ryder Edison McKinnell, summa cum laude. Shalia Jabri Ann McMillan. Isaiah Maxwell McNulty, cum laude. Antonia Muyea Milinao Riveros. Belinda Nicole Miller. Tyven Alexander Mims. Lynette Camilla Miranda, cum laude. Cameron Martrez Mitchell. Kimora Tatiana Denise Mitchell, cum laude. Sean Austin Mateer, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, epic major. Inthanun Kyle McSay, cum laude, epic major, National Honor Society. Karma Ehab Malukia, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, epic major, National Honor Society. Paris Tamonica Montgomery. Corian Cordell Jameer Moore. Kenyon DeAntoine Moore. London Mackenzie Moore. Timothy Michael Morrison Jr., cum laude. Elise Shantee Mose Owens. Aaliyah Chantel Mose Owens. Nicole Crisolo Mundia, cum laude.
Lamar Mohammed Shalay Najim, cum laude. Deshaun Joel Nash. Obadi Saleh Nasher. Mariana Altier Navis Garcia, magna cum laude, epic major. Daniel Stewart Neese, summa cum laude, epic major. Jalea Victoria Nelson. Andrew No, cum laude. Aiden Nguyen. Vit Mi Thai Nguyen. Aubrey Sky Norfus. Akila Olivia Norwood, cum laude. Tylon Trajan Norwood, cum laude. Joaquin Michael Nyanga, summa cum laude, epic minor. Rakia Markele Owens, cum laude. Julia Elizabeth Panchenko, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, epic major, National Honor Society. Hemina Parga Estrada, cum laude. Carlin Brianne Parker, cum laude, epic minor. Francesca Louise Bayul, magna cum laude, epic minor. Sumed Sunil Patil, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, epic major, National Honor Society. Jatniel Jarath Pertala Sanchez, cum laude, National Honor Society. Nyla Sunai Perry. Kalia Diana Perryman, cum laude. Kendall Marquise Petaway. Nadia Marie Petway. Tanija Oriana Petway. Tyra Alexandria Pierce, cum laude, National Honor Society. Caden Alex Pitt, magna cum laude, epic major. Ashley Runil Pope. Ashton Tobias Pope. Andrea Michaela Pope. Reed Isaac Pressel, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, Epic Major. Jordan Elizabeth Pruitt Wilson, cum laude, National Honor Society. Camden Carey John Rayford, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, Epic Major, National Honor Society. Ty Braxton Reeves Hickam. Jackson Francis Rain. Madison Grace Rayleigh. Jared Nathan Rice, cum laude. Zacharia Monique Richardson, cum laude. Travis Centale Risper, cum laude. Jalen Elisha Robinson. Lauren Sophia Robinson, cum laude. Shantaria Renee Robinson. Marley Jace Rollins, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, Epic Diploma, National Honor Society. Jamarian Tyrone Rose. Dylan Sumjai Rubswai. Jakaya Arlandria Rouser. Zyla Nicole Russell. Juan Jesus Siza Garcia, cum laude. Katura Viola Sanborn. Hans Virgil Perguello Sangual, cum laude, Epic Minor. Ansley Joan Schubert, cum laude, National Honor Society. Bernest Aiden Scott. Kristen Maria Scott, summa cum laude, Epic Minor. Marquez Devin Scott. Asha Victoria Skurlock, cum laude. Shreywan K. Shahi, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, Epic Major. Eric Shannon Jr., cum laude. Jay Sharma. Marianne Grace Sheffield, cum laude. Jeffrey LaRon Sigler Bose Jr. Aaron Brendan Smith, cum laude. Isaac Alexander Smith, cum laude, National Honor Society. Lily Marie Smith. Princess Victoria Smith, cum laude. Darius Keon Smith Bell. Jalen Lamar Snell. Michelle Alejandra Soto Hernandez, cum laude, National Honor Society. Dylan Isaiah Spencer. Robert Gray Stafuric, magna cum laude, Epic Minor. Olivia Renee Stewart. Brooklyn Joy Summersell. Lamaya Lee Tate, magna cum laude, epic major. Jontavia Creasy Taylor, cum laude. Joseph James Taylor. Tatiana Marche Taylor, summa cum laude, epic minor, National Honor Society. Aubrey Camille Thomas, summa cum laude, epic minor. Jeremiah DeMonte Thomas, cum laude, National Honor Society. Ladacia Anaya Thomas, cum laude. Madison Khalees Thomas, cum laude, epic minor. Connor Allen Thompson, summa cum laude, epic minor. Gabriel Bell Tijarina, cum laude, epic minor. DeMarcus Jermaine Todd, Jr. William Joseph Towner, cum laude. Lynott Howe, cum laude. Lily Thien Yuen Tran, summa cum laude, epic major, National Honor Society. Lee Con Tran, cum laude. Jakayla Kiera Trewick, cum laude. Amelia Pierce Tunstall. Aaron DeAnthony Vaughn, cum laude, National Honor Society. Aaliyah Nicole Wallace. Jayana Naira Wallace, cum laude. Kaylee Aoki Ward. Quan Lishim Ward, Jr. And Dominique Diane Washington, cum laude. Timothy Lee Watson III. Ameria Marche Wayne, magna cum laude, epic minor. William Weatherly IV. Natalie Noel Webb, cum laude. Joy Rachel Webster, magna cum laude, epic minor. Jillian V. Weeks, summa cum laude, IB Diploma, epic major, National Honor Society. Colin Pierre Wells, cum laude. Layla Elizabeth Wells. Isabella Catherine West, cum laude. Anna Claire Witten. Christiana Lachey Wilcox. Ethan James Wilkinson, magna cum laude, epic minor. Noah Brenton Will, cum laude. Jamel DeAndre Williams, cum laude. Louisa Claire Williams, magna cum laude. Malaysia Nicole Williams. Zaylin Cameron Williams, magna cum laude, epic minor, National Honor Society. Daylin Dejan Wilson. Mackenzie Highland Kate Wilson, cum laude. Taylor Michelle Withers, magna cum laude, epic minor. Lanaya LaDaisy Sonia Wright, cum laude. Christy Alexandria Wrightington. Gabriel Ari Zoeth Yisrael. Patrick, cum laude. Patrick S. Yonda, cum laude. Zuneb Zishan. Negasi Nashan Saquarius Ziad, cum laude. Madeline Joy Carden.
Hello, graduates. Would each and every one of you please stand while we turn our tassel? I just want to say to each and every one of you that I'm so proud of everything y'all have accomplished and everything y'all will accomplish in this life. So, without further ado, please join me in turning your tassel from the right to the left.
By the power vested in me by the state of Alabama, I now declare you graduates of WP Davidson High School. Please stand for the alma mater and remain standing for the recession.
Procession.